Hello everybody, and welcome to Ancient Architects. Please subscribe now to get the latest ancient history news and independent research from around the world. Last week I made a video on the claims of a fourth main pyramid on the Giza Plateau, a claim made by Frederik Norden, a Danish naval captain and explorer who lived between 1708 and 1742. He travelled through Egypt between 1737 and 1738, and he noted the fourth pyramid in a level of detail that makes the claim hard to dismiss. But we know that by the time Napoleon was in Egypt in the 1790s, there was no sign of this pyramid, and it also wasn't noted by Lepsius, Perring or Vyse in the 19th century. So, to find the fourth pyramid, we have to look at sources before the mid-1700s, and this led me to another explorer of ancient Egypt, a man named Richard Pococke. He was also in Egypt between 1737 and 1741, the same time as Frederik Norden. So if Norden's claims of a fourth pyramid are true, then surely this should have been corroborated by Pococke. Pococke's book, A Description of the East and Some Other Countries, was first published in 1743, and includes a number of detailed sketches of his visit to Egypt. All of these sketches are included in the second part of this video, but before I get to that, I must highlight this picture of Giza. As you can see, we're not looking at a detailed picture of the pyramids drawn to scale, but you can see the Great Pyramid and its three satellite pyramids. There is also this pyramid that doesn't exist anymore, and you can see the Khafre pyramid, the Menkaure pyramid, one satellite pyramid to its south, but also this one. This, in my opinion, is the missing fourth pyramid, as described by Frederik Norden. It is set further to the west of the diagonal line of the three main pyramids, which is an observation made by Norden, and it looks to be around half the size of the Menkaure pyramid, as Norden also explains. I next turn my attention to Pococke's plan view of the three main pyramids, which again is not to scale, but the fourth pyramid is not in the place where I thought it would be. Looking back at Pococke's first diagram, it actually looks further to the west than I previously thought. I'll make a short video following this one, looking at the ground surface topography in more detail. I next turn my attention to Pococke's Giza description, the words in his book, and he describes the Great Pyramid, its three satellite pyramids, the Khafre pyramid and the Menkaure pyramid. He then describes the three satellite pyramids to the south, which are still there today, and this is what Pococke says about them. To the south of this are three small pyramids, marked O. The western ones are about 87 feet square. They are built with 3 degrees 10 foot broad, each of them consisting of 3 tiers of stone 4 or 5 feet deep, that set out about a foot. In the same plate at P, the eastern pyramid is 100 feet square, being what is commonly called the fourth pyramid. So, Pococke is saying that the fourth pyramid is the eastern satellite pyramid of Menkaure, which is a true pyramid in construction style, unlike the two-step pyramids next to it. But this is clearly not the pyramid that is spoken about by Frederik Norden. Remember, in my previous video, Norden was clear that the fourth pyramid was not a satellite pyramid, and it was to the west of the main diagonal line that the three main pyramids sit on. Pococke is saying something quite different, that the commonly known fourth pyramid is a satellite pyramid and is actually to the east of the main pyramid diagonal. But a great cubic stone does not top this satellite pyramid, as Norden said, and this pyramid does not fit Norden's description. So therefore Pococke's fourth pyramid and Norden's fourth pyramid are certainly different. This is Pococke's sketch, and this satellite pyramid is what Pococke describes as the fourth pyramid. But this pyramid, circled here, way to the southwest of the Menkaure pyramid, is not mentioned or described by Pococke. But why? This missing pyramid is in the exact location described by Norden. This pyramid is clearly Norden's missing fourth pyramid, and although Pococke includes this picture in his book, I don't know why he doesn't describe it. So sadly, Pococke doesn't give us a great deal more information, and although he mentions the fourth pyramid, he is certainly describing something very different to Frederik Norden. But this diagram by Pococke does back up Norden's claims, yet this pyramid is left out of his description. Before I get to the photo special, I do want to mention some other pyramids on the Giza Plateau that have been mentioned by Pocock but are not there today. The first one is this pyramid here. It also appears on this diagram labelled I. Reading Pocock's words, he says, "A little to the west-northwest of the Sphinx is a small ruined pyramid, as I concluded it to be. A way has been opened into it, but everything now is almost ruined. I saw in it two handsome high door places opposite to one another, the space between them being only 5 feet. Over them are hieroglyphs, among which I saw the ibis and stags." He continues, "Opposite to this pyramid, on the other side of the valley to the south, is such another, which seemed to have been built with steps, and east of this is another, erected on a foundation of rock 15 feet high. It seems to have been built up higher, only with a thick wall around 150 feet square. Of these 3 pyramids, only one remains today, and it is known as the Tomb of Kenkaway, the small step pyramid to the south of the missing one that is close to the Sphinx." Pocock says the small ruined pyramid was a little to the west-northwest of the Sphinx, and looking at aerial photographs of Giza, this could well be Campbell's tomb, a huge open shaft to the west-northwest of the Sphinx. So it's therefore possible that once upon a time, a pyramid did cover this shaft, a pyramid that must have been dismantled in the 100 years that followed Pocock's visit, because it wasn't there during the excavations of Howard Vyse. The Tomb of Kenkaway seems to be the second pyramid described by Pocock, opposite to the one near the Sphinx, the one he says is erected on a foundation of rock. This therefore means that there was a pyramid to the west of the Kenkaway pyramid. It's possible he was mistaking this large mastaba for a pyramid, or maybe there was once a pyramid in this space here. There is no way to know this for sure, but it is another line of study to investigate. So, another historic source, another set of anomalies, and more for us to think about. But now I'll show you the fantastic images from Pocock's 1743 book. Thank you for watching, and please comment any interesting observations below. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Ancient Architects. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video, and please leave a comment below. Thank you very much.